Hello everyone. You know that publication is very important. Suppose if you are applying for higher studies in abroad, or if you're appearing for like a research associate interview, anyway, you should have a publications. So how to convert your final year or mini project into IEEE or Springer conference? Here I am going to present a short video to give complete tips. How do you convert the entire project work into a published work? Because publication that is a validity. I can say that you are going to say that, certified something like the certification or validity. You are validating your work by publishing the paper, right? So make sure that you are going to submit in a reputed conference, especially IEEE, Springer, etc., so that you are like, also make sure that whenever you are submitting, it should be Scopus indexed. That's also very important. Yes, here, however, I'm going to talk about how to convert your project work into a conference paper, from project to IEEE paper. A step-by-step guide I'm going to present in front of you. So there are certain checklists you need to follow accordingly. Number one, choose the right scope. Identify the main innovation in your project. For example, new method, improved result, or unique application that you have to find out. At the beginning only, whenever you are deciding the topic, you need to identify what is a novelty in your work. Check IEEE conference or journals. Especially you focus on the, if you are belong to UG level, focus on IEEE conference. That is a UG level that you can expect. But PG level, if you go for you would better go for like a journals in your domain, especially AAA, EC, computer science, embedded system, power electronics, artificial intelligence, etc., and cyber security. So many domains are available. Choose the right scope. That is very important. So whenever you are identifying the topic, you have to find out the scope of the conference you have to identify. Also, the scope of the topic also you have to identify. If like a simple work, a small type game type model, you cannot publish because you should have a proper result, right? Follow the IEEE paper structure. Every IEEE paper or any other Springer conference, a valid title must be there. It should be short, specific, technical. For example, design and implementation of AI-based water pumping system, or design and implementation of the machine learning based smart farming. In that manner, it should be very attractive. Abstract would be 150 to 250 words, and which summarize the problem, and it should summarize the method, it should summarize the result and conclusion. Abstract means it should somebody read your paper, they should understand in and out of the paper what is the broad idea about the paper, that you should understand. Your keyword must be 4 to 6 relevant technical terms, which is completely correlating with the project. And you should give the introduction, especially define the problem. And you have to give the motivation of the work, and the research gap identification should be done. Apart from that, how you are going to divide the entire paper. Immediately after completion of introduction, it is always better to give the literature review or related works. That is not mentioned here, but I would like to suggest you to write the related work in brief, especially if you are looking for a conference. If you want to have an elaboration one, you can include in the journal paper. But the conference, it should be very summarized one, summarized fashion. After completion of the related work, you should go for methodology. Explain the system design, and talk about the flowchart and algorithm. Mention the block diagrams and mention the circuit diagram. All the things should be mentioned in the methodology. In the case of result and discussion, a proper table should be there with the numerical data and a graphical representation. Your graph should be very much clear. If graph is not clear, IEEE will not accept. Then simulation output. Don't use the screenshot. That's very important. Experimental data and experimental setup if you can. And the conclusion and future scope, summarize the findings with the numerical value, and you have to propose the what is the next step you can do. Somebody can do the research. Some people can extend my research. So I need to give the suggestion as well. References should be for IEEE paper. It should be like a IEEE format. Okay. So these are the important checklists I need to make out. Okay. Follow the IEEE structure. That is very important. Third one is convert the project data into research. So I mean, from your project report, please identify the problem statement. Figure out where is problem statement available. Proposed solution also you have to identify. Experimental setup with a neat diagram. Take a good photos of your demo or model. Test results. Okay, you should have a proper graph, and you should have proper result and a comparison with the existing method, proving that your method is superior compared to existing method. If you have any drawback, that also kindly mention, so that you can suggest for any new type of method. Use clear figures and table, that is mandatory in IEEE because clarity is most important. If you are not meeting the requirement, your paper liable to be rejected at the final stage. Okay, so past tense for the completed work, and you can use the present tense for the general fact. Avoid the casual language. Be precise and concise. Follow IEEE double column format. It's already available in the IEEE website. Kindly just simply type in the browser that IEEE conference format. So that you will be getting a like a that a conference format you will be getting. If it is a conference, 6 members can be accommodated. Okay, then cite properly. Citation is most important. So every figure, formula, statement from other work must have been referenced. Then IEEE citation style should be in a square bracket. One, two, three. Proper citation should be required. Apart from that, citation should be in the ascending order. Okay, from one to how many papers should be cited. Minimum 15 references should be there. Then proofreading and check similarity. Okay, similarity index is another thing that is called a plagiarism. So IEEE is expecting your paper similarity should be less than 20%. Use grammar check tool and get the peer feedback because IEEE is maintaining very high language, very high quality language. Your paper will be readable across the globe, right? So the way and how you are going to publish, how you are presenting, that is most important. You must use a polished English language. Then select target of IEEE conference or journal. Okay. Then IEEE Explorer we can go for. Find the events or journal in your domain. So please go for a check. Given the checklist, submission guidelines you have to read properly. Page limit you have to take care. Formatting rules and the deadline. Because you should submit the paper within the stipulated time. Otherwise, your paper will be liable to reject it. Okay, it is going to be rejected. Submit and present. So, paper presentation is mandatory for IEEE conference. Journal presentation is not required. You have to address so many reviews. But in the case of conference, you have to present your paper in front of the panel, and you try to adopt those corrections and suggestions for your future work. Convert your paper PDF in IEEE format. So you'll be having like a IEEE Express. You need to create one IEEE Express and ensure that your paper will be generated in the exact PDF that will be fitting to the IEEE standard. If you cannot make out with the IEEE Express, PDF Express, I mean your paper will not pass to IEEE. Submit before the deadline. That is most important. Even camera ready paper you have to read. Your entire team should be read twice or thrice. Prepare a short PPT presentation for the oral or poster presentation, whichever designated by the conference chairs. Tips for the students. Start writing early. Don't wait it for the project completion. You can complete the abstract. You can complete the introduction part, literature review, methodology also you can propose. But only you have to wait for the result and discussion. Keep the research notebook during the project work to record the observations and readings. Make sure that highlight the novelty. What is new in your project? What is the new in your project compared to existing method? Use the clear diagram instead of long paragraph. More diagrams and more results are expected in spite of explaining more number of paragraph. Then practice IEEE English short and impactful sentences. So if you take care of these points, definitely you can make a very good paper. So you can visit the website of IEEE and follow the guidelines accordingly. Now only like a plan for writing a paper. Okay. If you have any queries related to writing the paper, you can mail me. I am going to reply for your query. I want to address your query for the betterment. So I hope you understood what are the major points should be added in your IEEE paper preparation. So try to write by yourself, try to avoid the plagiarism and use the high polished English language. So that is required. So if you have any queries, kindly contact me. I wish you all the very best for your research work. Happy learning. If you are watching our channel first time, I request you to subscribe. Also, kindly share the video those who are working in the similar domain. Happy learning. Wish you all the best.